Good morning. It is a good morning, isn't it? And welcome to those of you in the room and for those of you at home or wherever you may be. Welcome. My name is Myrna, and you are my family. And life is so beautiful. Today we'll do a nice meditation followed by a favorite poem of mine. But the theme for me this morning is simply gratitude for everything. There's an old movie named The Milagro Beanfield War. Some of you might remember it. There's a scene in there that has stayed with me for all of these years. An old man, first thing in the morning, who gets out of bed, obviously in pain. He staggers over to the mirror, a dirty mirror over his sink, and he looks in the mirror and he says, "Thank you, God, for one more day." I didn't stand in front of a dirty mirror this morning, but I said the same thing. For this beautiful day, thank you. For everything there is gratitude to be found. For me this morning, the first thing I did was to walk out onto my porch as the sun was coming up. And I felt that crisp air that happens in the early fall. And I sat in a chair and just watched the day begin. In deep gratitude for the pink clouds and the blue sky, for the tree that grows by my patio and the green leaves that I know soon will be red and yellow, and then gone, and then covered with snow, and then back again in the spring. Oh, and I'm glad for the events of this day, and grateful. For a cup of coffee in the morning, a hug from my cute husband. Coming off the elevator in this building and coming into a space where I know there is love. For a moment, think about the beautiful events in your day. How did your morning start? What brought you here? What are the events in your life that have made you who you are? And what in this exact moment are you feeling in your heart and in your body and in your mind? What are the things about your life right now for which you're grateful? Let's take those thoughts into prayer right now, into a meditation. So take a deep breath and let it be. A second deep breath. And as you release it, release any tension that lives in your body or in your mind. Any negativity that lives in your heart. And when you take this third breath in, breathe in love and joy and connection. Hold that breath for just a moment. And as you release it, go, ah. Here we are in the peace of this moment. In the joy of breathing. Grateful for the seats in which we sit. Grateful for the internet connection that brings us here. That makes us one wherever we are. Feel the gratitude of your life. Bring into your heart the people that you love. The events that you remember from your past. Whatever there is to feel grateful for. A blue sky with pink clouds. Sitting by a lake or the ocean. Listening to the birds. The smell of fresh water. For a few minutes, in the silence, feel the feeling of gratitude itself. We'll spend 3 or 4 minutes in just silence. Clear your mind of what's going on in the rest of your life. Just be here now. In gratitude. You may want to focus on events from your past that have made you who you are today. Because who you are today is powerful, loved, and loving. it's time to return. Take a deep breath. And then very gently and only when you're ready, come back to this space. Feel the feeling in this room. Feel the feeling in your body. And only when you're ready, very gently, open your eyes and come back here. There is a poem that I love that is a great metaphor for my life. The poem is about flying, but so is life. It's called High Flight. And it says, "Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of, wheeled and soared and swung high in the silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting winds along and flung my eager craft through footless falls of space. Up the long, delirious, burning blue I have tapped. The wind swept the heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent mind I've trod the high untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God. Each day we touch the face of God. And it is good, and very good. Welcome home. Another deep breath. Time to go get a cup of coffee and a hug. To look at what's going on at the center. For those of you at home, stick around. We've got a beautiful service coming in about 10 minutes. Thank you so much for being here.